Welcome back to Marbella Now. My name is Nicole King, and this is my boy.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. Halfway twisted.
Welcome back. We're starting off this week once again with our CIT Marbella Guest of the Week. CIT Marbella is a business networking association, a very established one, and I'm delighted that from tiny little companies, one-man bands, to major corporations take turns in coming to the programme and have done for over a decade. I'm excited to welcome today someone I've never met before. His name is Cesar, and he's involved in intelligent robotics, no less. I think I know what it's about, but let's find out more. Cesar, welcome to Marbella Now.
Thank you very much.
I'm very excited, enthusiastic, because I'm not so sure if I like robots or not. And when I heard intelligent robotics, it was like, okay, this is going to be something
Exactly
different.
like that.
You don't hear that every day.
No. Well, just to say something, I started in this sector, in the automation and robotics, very, very young, like 30 years ago. And the question is, robotics are here to replace us? My answer is no. It's just for complementing us. And I have many, many histories of success about that in the industry, for example.
So where are you from originally, Cesar?
Originally, well, I was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, a typical case of Italian father and Argentinian mother, with grandfather from Germany, Spain. Well, I'm just here for the past 6 years.
Oh, so quite recent.
6 years.
We
quite
think anyone
recently.
under 10 years is a newbie.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, yes. Yes, of course.
So how are you finding it? It's a big change to come from Latin and South
I
America.
think the answer is very, very simple. High quality of life. Incomparable.
And have you-
Marbella has that.
It certainly does. And did you come with your profession, or have you started to get involved with this since you were here? What's been the progress of your career?
Well, thanks God for my business. I have the opportunity to visit many different countries. We have in the past operations in Latin America. We have some business too in United States. And at the moment was like, why not start where our grandparents start? Because all of them are from here, from Europe. And was a search of that, maybe, not because of the business. It was a search of better quality of life. Yes.
We certainly have that here. I think sometimes it's good to leave Marbella just for a while so that we can come back and appreciate exactly how good we have it.
Yeah.
It's a very small, cozy community. Have you felt very welcomed? Are there a lot of Argentinians here?
Of
There
course.
used to be.
Yes. Here is very, very lovely, let's say, to meet people from everywhere, no? At the very beginning, many friends of mine told me, but why Marbella? You are so far away of big factories. Maybe it's convenient to go to, I don't know, north of Italy or Germany or Denmark. But, well, after a while of searching, we get into the robots that provide services to hotels, to the restaurants. You know very well, Nicole, that this is
the area.
Yes, this is the area. So maybe a little tired of the industry, but bracing the hospitality business.
Yeah, you've certainly got clients
Yeah.
on the horizon. So tell us a bit about what
Yeah.
do your robots do?
Yeah, well, mainly, as I said in the beginning, there are complements, no? They complement the waitress, the housekeepers. In which way? Replacing the hard work, the heavy work, the repetitive work. we are humans, right? So I think that the main added value that we have as humans resides here, not in our muscles. You understand?
I do, yes.
So let's say, thinking about a hotel, for example, that has a buffet, no? You have hundreds and hundreds of dishes to take from the saloon to the office, no? To be clean. Well, right now, in most of them, people are carrying out carts of 100 kilos, for example. That is not added value at all. Exists already, not for so many years, okay? Just right now, robots that can replace that runner, task for carrying out that dishes from one point to the other.
And that's time saving. It doesn't take more time to load it, so you literally just
lot,
load things up
a
and then
lot.
it goes on its way.
You
How do you
want-
program these things?
It's very, very easy. It's very easy. The more important part maybe is the after-sales support. But thinking that waiters have to be very close with people, not taking dishes from one place to another, right?
Oh, it sounds fabulous. Sounds fabulous even for someone's house, or when you're doing, just to put the dishes
Yeah.
and send it off back to the kitchen.
Yeah, and talking about houses, yes. Everybody knows that one little ones that clean your house. Well, in the professional area, let's say that you have bigger ones, more intelligent. Just a few months ago, they start coming with intelligence embedded on them. Let's give you an example. A vacuum cleaner, for example, right now can detect more than 100 different types of stain, liquid or solid, and choose what type of cleaning have to do.
Wow.
in that way. But just a few months ago, imagine just that what happened in the past 20 years, talking about technology, was, everybody knows it, more impressive that have passed in the 100 years, maybe, no, in past century.
Uh-huh.
Well, in the next just 5 years, you are going to see more advantages and more, let's say, improvement in quality of life that in the past 20. It's going to be impressive.
Wow, do you design and make your robots? Do you bring them in and distribute them? What's the setup with how you work?
Let's say that we integrate the technology. We mostly work with the equipment coming from Germany or Sweden, mainly that, European technology, because we test it first and we think that they are more robust and more reliable. And of course, that's what the clients want every day.
And do you visit clients individually? Do you have a showroom? How do people get to find out more and test your products?
Yes, it's very important because, it's a very green technology. We are in the phase of the early adopters. So mainly we try to get the client, make a test, a demo first in their own facilities. That's what we provide. And then, of course, we want to keep going and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever they need.
Fabulous.
Yes.
And I suppose you have, as you say, the post-service facilities because you're
Exactly.
here locally if necessary.
Exactly. It's very important for any kind of new technology to be close to the client. In this case, from Marbella, we are attending the clients just in Andalusia because, we are just 2 hours away from
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. That's
Well, I
our
wish you
plan.
so much luck. So this is new launching, or has this been going for a while?
Well, really, I was having a look of these service robots for the past 10 years. As I mentioned, in the industry, we've been working for the past 25 years. But you know what? I don't feel comfortable with the technologies, the old technologies for service robots. Not until we get to these new ones that incorporates artificial intelligence that make them very nice to navigate everywhere. And one thing that is very, very important, they are heavy robots, no? Maybe 100 kilos. So it's very important to take care about the people that surrounds them. So for that, you have to have many different types of certifications that avoid any damage. And from my professional point of view, I think that just right now the technology is ready for that type of housekeeping robots, runner robots, and service robots in general.
It's interesting that you've had your eye on it,
Yeah.
waiting for it to just
I've
get
been waiting
to
for
the right
so
moment.
long, yes.
And what do
yes.
you do as a career? What have you studied? What are your passions up until now?
Yeah. Well, my first passion related to machines was studying engineering, of course, automation and robotics at that time. And well, in a time in which doesn't exist internet, you remember that.
I do.
You have to go to a library and keep looking at books. So yes, for the past, as I say, 30 years.
Was it very exciting
my
for you?
only passion was robotics, automation.
Seeing the changes in your life,
Yeah.
being passionate about it, and watching the progress. What is the thing that most has surprised you as you've seen the progress going along? What's taking like, wow, I didn't expect that.
I've been watching in particularly cases in which you see people working hard for 20 or 30 years in a manufacturing company. Maybe to give an example, welding, no? A piece of machinery for 8, 9 hours per day for the past, repeat, 20 years. And it's a very hard work to do. And as I say, at the very beginning, they think that the welding robot is going to take their jobs out of them. But it was not the case. That type of people start programming and manage the robots, keep their jobs, but with a high level of quality
Exactly.
of work. That particularly, let's say, cases maybe are the ones that really makes me happy, no? To put some technology to complement the
That's
human
fabulous.
being, not to
Replace.
exactly.
High five. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Cesar.
No, thank you very
Pleasure
much,
to
Nicole.
meet you. And
My
I look
pleasure.
forward to hearing the progress of this wonderful, intelligent robotics.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Hey, hey.
Zero Heroes, welcome to Urban Chive.
Zero Heroes, welcome to Gusto e Fantasia.
Unfortunately, I couldn't make it down to Marbella last weekend on Saturday when they were celebrating St. Patrick's Day. The choirs were singing. My lovely Audrey was part of the choir, and they were all dressed in green, entertaining everybody by the tourist office in Marbella. Lovely Masha, my friend, was kind enough to take some footage so that you could also join me in celebrating the great moments that we have in Marbella and how much fun we all have.
Right, so we've had our practice, so now we've got to just let loose, haven't we, really? When first I saw the love light in your eyes, I thought the world held not but joy for me. And even though we drifted far apart, I never dreamed but what I dreamed of thee. Here you go!
As I never loved before. Since first I saw you on the village green.
Come to me.
All my dreams all loud and low.
I love you.
I loved you as I loved you.
When you were sweet.
When you were sweet. When you were sweet.
Last time, all right? Off we go. I love you as I've never loved before. Since first I saw you on the village green. Come to me. Two Irish girls,
Shenanigans!
which is Michelle and Audrey. And they're from a tiny little village in Ireland called Dublin. Small place, isn't it? Still only has ponies, doesn't it? All right, so they're going to lead this song. We've also got the Choir Andalus Band.
We took a stroll on the old long walk on the day met a little girl and he stopped and talked on the grand soft day and I asked his friend what the fella to do. The hair was long and her eyes blue, and he knew right then he'd be taking the world. Now the song's still strong and it's always good. The hot winter when the rain came down on the day he took her out to the sat downtown on the grand soft day and I asked you, friend, what the fella to do. The hair was gone and her eyes were blue, and I knew right then he'd be taking her world, and he lost his heart to a Galway girl.
The girls, where are you from?
We're from Dublin. We're very Irish, but we both live along the coast of Spain. But we're so happy to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. As you can see, we're all dressed in green from head to toe.
It's a fantastic time in Ireland and it reminds us of our families when we're here as well, which is great. Not just the drinking, just the fun as well.
In fairness, though, we do like drinking a Guinness on St. Patrick's Day and wearing as much green as
you can.
possible.
And what do you go? What is the Irish people celebrating on this day?
Well, it's St. Patrick's Day. It's a patron saint in Ireland. It's like a mystical story about St. Patrick, who actually came to Ireland many, many hundreds of years ago. And Ireland was full of snakes. And St. Patrick actually got rid of all the snakes in Ireland to make sure that the Irish people were more safe.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
And tell us about the choir that you're in. And
Oh, the choir is just fantastic. It's just, the girls are amazing and just even going, and for me personally, because I'm a little girl, that special needs, it kind of takes you away from that thing and it just gives you a little bit of freedom. And I've opened up myself a lot personally as well. My like, you know, even doing speaking to people, I feel much better as well, and singing. I'm not as nervous as I was.
amazing. How long you've been doing it?
So the choir, I think we're doing it about 2 years, but the choir is called the Choir Andalus. It's based here in Andalusia in Spain. And it's a group, it actually was men and women, but for some reason I think the strength of the women, all the men dwindled away and there's no men anymore, apart from Steve, who's our amazing choir master. So it's mainly women. I think we're about 30 or 35 women.
Oh,
and we practice every Monday or Tuesday night. And we sing all over the coast. If anyone wants any gigs, we do them for free. We just want to have fun, and because singing helps to make you feel happy, actually. And it's not about being the best singer, it's about feeling free and building your confidence. So anyone is welcome to join us.
Oh, amazing. And then introduce yourself, because you didn't.
I'm Michelle Farrell. I'm from Ireland, Dublin. I live about 7 minutes from Audrey. And I'm here with my husband and my daughter with special needs. Yeah, that's me.
And my name is Audrey Spearing. I'm very Irish. I'm very proud to be Irish. But I've lived in Spain for 24 years and I'm actually 52. So I always say I'm half Irish, half Spanish. I think the top half is Irish because the accent, and the bottom half is definitely Spanish.
And what is your favorite Irish song?
You know, I have two. The one I love most is one called Grace, which is a beautiful song. It's more of a ballad song. If you get a chance, please look at it on the internet, called Grace. And I actually quite like the fun songs that we just sang in the choir, that one there that we just sang, which was called Galway Girl. So check that one out.
Mine is Sweet 16, because my dad used to sing it. Was before he passed away years ago. It brings a lot of like joy to my heart. And of course, Galway Girls. And the girls were singing the fantastic Where Do I Sleep Tonight.
Yeah.
That was amazing. The choir is just amazing.
So from everybody here, thank you so much, and happy St. Patrick's Day from two Irish girls.
Yes.
From everyone here in Spain, everyone along the coast of Spain, and especially to all our friends and family at home in Ireland, happy St. Patrick's Day. Potatoes! Happy St. Patrick's Day, potatoes!
Hey, hey.
Linear Director has come up with a squatter policy for just €24 a year. You don't have to have your home insurance with them. This is a completely separate matter to protect you from squatters. For more information, call 952 147834 or their website, lineardirector.com.
Zero Hero, welcome to Belmari.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new.
Linear Director appreciates just how important our pets are to us, and that's why they brought out one of the most comprehensive insurance policies on the market from just €39.90 a year. Give them a call on 952 147834 or from the website lineardirector.com.
Hey, hey.
A big thank you to the Choir Andaluz. Well done. And again, thank you, Masha, for being so kind as to take that footage. And now I am delighted to welcome to the programme the head of the British Chamber of Commerce and dear friend Derek Langley, who's come to Marbella now to give us a little catch-up of what's going on in the business world. Derek, thank you for coming to be on the programme again. It's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah. I was much fatter then, so now I'm much thinner, which
You're
is
looking
very
amazing.
good. Thank you, my dear.
Are you still playing tennis all
I'm
the
still
time?
playing tennis until playing the saxophone at the same time, so it's very difficult for
And you're
me.
always travelling. I mean,
I'm always,
you're
yeah,
never
running around.
here.
No,
So
no.
it's actually quite a miracle to get Derek
Yeah, I'm
actually
here. I'm here
coincide.
today, and gone tomorrow.
And gone
yeah.
tomorrow. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit. The last time I saw you was in Malaga. I went up for the forum that was really interesting.
That's right, yeah,
About the
we-
big companies investing and...
Yeah, we hold every year. So the British Chamber of Commerce, as people may know, was formed in 1908 in Catalonia. So it's basically one of the oldest trade associations and part of the British Chambers of Commerce. Spain is one of the largest foreign chambers, and we have over 300 member companies, which is a lot.
And you've done very well on that, because I remember a few years ago it wasn't that you really managed to get a lot of good companies
Yeah, we've
on
got
board as
some
well.
big ones in this region. We've got about 70 members, including the Ayuntamiento de Malaga, Pro Malaga, Invest in Andalusia, Open for Business Malaga, these big ones. And then about 60 or 70, we got 3 new ones today actually, all different subjects. I mean, it could be finance, could be banking, could be law, technology is a big thing. And the Chamber's got 4 operations, basic operations, one here in Andalusia, which actually is based at Laude School, where I have 2 interns, which is very nice for me. Madrid, Barcelona and Bilbao. And also we're working up in Valencia as well at the moment. And plus the UK.
And what does the Chamber do for the members? What can they expect?
Well, basically, first of all, the British Chamber in Spain is a link between Spain and the UK. It provides that essential link for UK companies entering Spain and for Spanish companies who want to export outside. We are a networking organisation. We help our members to promote their business, to help them with the connections in business, and basically to ease business in Spain. The market here is good at the moment. The business confidence is very high. Spain itself is doing not bad. And there are many companies relocating here. My own business is technology recruitment in Malaga, and Malaga city in particular is bringing in many, many companies each year from the UK because of Brexit and from all over Europe. So the economy here in Andalusia at the moment is doing extremely well. And business confidence, as I said, is high. The Chamber provides this network, this infrastructure. So members put on events. The one we did a few weeks ago, which you attended, was our barometer of trade and investment between Spain and the UK. It showed that in the last few years, the UK is more or less the third largest investor in Spain, and Spain's probably the 4th or 5th in the UK. So that relationship's very, very close.
In spite of Brexit,
in spite of
the
Brexit,
intentions are still positive.
The intentions are positive, and there's a lot of FDI, foreign direct investment, travelling between the two countries. So for members, a lot of our members take advantage of the events that we put on. So a member could sponsor an event. The Chamber puts on about 70 events a year across Spain. Here in Andalusia, we put on more or less one a month. We held a financial forum a few weeks ago. We held the barometer. We've got an education event coming up for the British Council. We've got another event with Savills, who are just opening a new operation down here, which is a Chamber member. And we go through the year to June. We have our European business drinks in Malaga, and then in the summer we have our summer cocktail, which is the way it sort of flows. So members here can attend any events in Spain, any of the offices. And for people setting up, we've just got a UK company in the financial sector setting up. Already they've got 2 clients out of it. So it's all to do with networking. So this whole thing is networking.
And also around, as you say, it's nationwide. So being part of the the chamber here,
is very
it gives you the
important,
contact from the people in Barcelona, etc., etc.
Yeah. And the other thing you may know, because you interviewed the ambassador a couple of weeks ago, which I saw and was very good, I might add.
Thank you, thank you.
He's also walks with his sleeves rolled up, so he's a real ambassador. Basically, the British Chamber of Commerce has a number of organisations it works together with. The British Embassy in Madrid, and the Department for International Trade we work closely with. The British Ambassador is the honorary president of the Chamber, so we have a very, very close association. And our objective is the same, to facilitate trade between Spain and the UK and vice versa. Even though many of our members are not Spanish, they could be British, Dutch, German, but the Chamber is very active and very well respected.
So that's
and
interesting. You don't have to be British to be a member, just English is the uniting language.
It's the united language, it's de facto language. However, in Andalusia, most of the events are in English. In Barcelona and Madrid, they're in Spanish. And we mix, we do multilingual presentations as
But
well.
I think that's nice too.
It's important.
A lot of the international businesses, I think, miss out on the opportunities within Spain itself because of the lack of speaking the language. So I see that a big positive with
it is a positive. But people join the Chamber for the brand. The brand's very strong. So the Chamber website, which is very, very powerful, and all the digital platforms we use, LinkedIn and Twitter and all of these things, help the members. As soon as the member goes on the site, everybody knows them, everybody sees them. And they have the ability to sponsor an event. And it's these events, they could be a large event. We did one a couple of years ago in Sotogrande. We had 250 people there. Or we have an event in La Sala, a business breakfast, where we have 50 people. And that networking is very, very important. So if you're in business, you need to be in a Chamber of Commerce somewhere. Because it's the only way to do business. But more importantly, for companies setting up, for a very low fee, it gives you the opportunity to get this brand, which you don't get anywhere else. And that brand is very powerful. So I originally used the chambers many years ago when I was a software salesman to facilitate business all over Europe, which was important. In the summer, I spoke at the British Chamber of Commerce in Dubai, which is heaving. It's a wonderful operation, very similar to what we do. It's pure networking, it's pure connections, which was quite important. And later on in the summer, we went to, just before the summer, I went to the British Chamber's event in London, which was a worldwide event. So the British Chamber of Commerce is a global brand. And in Spain is one of the largest foreign chambers within the British Chambers of Commerce. So it works well, people enjoy it. And that's how we do business. If I went to Germany tomorrow, where do I start? What do? I call up the embassy, they put me in touch with their commercial department, or I find the British Chamber of Commerce if I'm a British company. So it works, and it's worked for 100 years. So
it really is good. I think a lot of people don't even think to do that.
Yeah. It's important. So for me, business is all about networking, always has been.
And with the right type of people, with like-minded people.
Like-minded people, good people. Because, people in the chamber, all of our members are professional business people, all there to do business professionally and meet people, and that's the way it's done. And I think Spain at the moment is not a bad place to be. Even though I live in Estepona, not Marbella.
It's the extended Golden Mile, my boy. Don't you worry.
So
we'll still let you on the programme.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, I think things are going quite well at the moment. And, if you look at the sectors here, real estate, construction, all of those basic ones, they're booming at the moment. If you look at the technology sector, which is my sector, the technology park in Malaga, the Parque Tecnológico, has got 700 companies there nearly. It's a big event.
Last week, they've opened up so many, such a big project.
Everybody's there. That's got about 30,000 people working there. And that park has been there now for 30 years. And there's another one.
30 years.
30 years. There's another one in Seville, and there's another one in Granada. So it's like a couple of thousand companies in that tech sector. And that sector's booming. It's doing extremely well. So I don't know where Spain gets all the money from, but they seem to get money from somewhere. I think I think the things are looking quite good at the moment, apart from the world geopolitical situation, which is not great. I think this is like a sort of a hidden island here because we don't get affected by very much.
Okay, well, let's keep within our little privileged extended golden mile, and may everything go well for us. Really lovely to have you on
My
the
pleasure.
programme. Thank you for the catch-up.
That's all right.
And see you soon.
And I'll be back soon, thinner than ever. Okay.
Don't overdo it. Please don't overdo
I
it.
won't do that. All right. Thank you very much. Ciao.
Tiro, ¿no? Ok. Eso por ahí. Este por aquí, a ver si sale bien. No, por ahí. Vale, un poquito por ahí. Apple. Un poquito de agua. ¿Verdad? Ping, ping, ping. Batimos. Very good. La manzanita.
Thank you.
A la primera, ¿no? Vale.
Mocktail.
Listo.
When you think of car or motorbike insurance, think Linear Director. When you most need your insurance company, Linear Director are there for you. With tow trucks, courtesy car, mechanics, legal advice, even overnight stay in a hotel if you need it. There's a whole department dedicated to us Brits with people who speak English there to help us. If you're looking for an insurance policy that really takes all your needs into consideration whilst you're driving in Spain, then Linear Director really is the company for you. Why don't you give them a call? 952 14 78 34 or contact them online.
Thank you.
Zero Hero, welcome to the sister restaurant.
Zero Hero, welcome to Sunday.
This segment was going to be me introducing my visit to the exhibition centre where Import Montes just held a fabulous day, an open day to show everything that they do, and I was very enthusiastic to support them. However, those of you who live in Marbella, and I think a lot of people around the world, will have realised that we had enormous floods and I couldn't leave the house. Trapped here and waiting for them to come and rescue us and unblock the bridge that was completely stuffed up with vegetation, and therefore the water couldn't flow into the river and the water came over the road, and the apartment block where I live was completely inundated, cars towed away. It was actually quite traumatic. I woke up at 5 in the morning to this enormous sound of something, to only go to my balcony and see that the river had completely overflowed and was everywhere. Our car park was full, the water was gushing over the roads, the ground floor neighbours were obviously in a lot of danger. So it was quite a traumatic experience, not really knowing what was going on, but what was nice was to see that there were already police and rescue teams trying to do whatever they could. The police were there, the collection people there for picking up the rubbish, but of course, with the water gushing everywhere, there wasn't much they could do. Now, I realised this was going on at 5 in the morning, but the panic started about 3:30 in the morning. by 9 o'clock in the morning, they had the tractors and all the different machinery in place to remove the debris and clear everything up. And by 9:30 in the morning, the mayor was here, basically after the event, and then all the other cleaning services came in, and by the afternoon, everything was not back to normal because there's obviously a lot of mud everywhere, but it was definitely a lot easier. I can only but praise the town hall of Marbella for their being on top of it. They were coming by days before the flooding with all the rain, keeping an eye on the water levels, and so obviously that was necessary, because then when it did overflow, they were ready and waiting with all the facilities. I don't normally put tragic things on the program, but I really think that this information, and for anyone who's never been in a flood, and as I had a frontline seat to what was going on, fortunately safely from a higher floor, and I got some great footage, so I thought you might like to share in what happened. I mean, even Reuters contacted me for sharing my videos, but as I said, I had a frontline view of everything going on, and so I wanted to share that with you so you can see what it's like and how Marbella reacts in a crisis. And I have to say, all the services and all the neighbors and everybody were wonderful. I got phone calls from friends in Argentina, from England, checking up to see how I was, which was really sweet. So thank you very much to everyone who was concerned, and I hope you enjoyed the excitement of my frontline view of the floods in Marbella.
¿Qué tal?
Pues mejor que vosotros.
Aquí estamos liados.
Hello guys.
Hi, Cecilia.
Hi, hello guys.
You've been watching the flood since 5 o'clock this morning, the other side of the bridge.
Yes, oh
Heartbreaking.
my God, very bad. This is catastrophe.
You're with the police and the rescue
Yes.
services.
The government here, the police, the buses, everything is good, but now I need you clean.
Well, we're all with you and really grateful for everything. I'm really sorry for this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ahí están the guys.
Everything's cool and exotica. Everybody's at it. Simon! Superheroes!
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye!
Muy bueno.
directa al rescate con Grúas Carmona.
Hero, welcome here at the Gaucho de Banús.
Zero Hero.
Welcome to Pico Banús.
Zero Hero, welcome to Hard Rock Hotel Marbella.
Joining me now, another of my favourite people on the coast, the lovely Lily van Tongeren. Everybody knows Lily because she's mad about dogs, not just mad. Sometimes they drive you crazy. Trips to the airport and they're running around in the events and it's never ending, particularly since you started your new association, AIMS.
Yes.
Someone said to me the other day, what's this that Selena's now doing events for this AIMS thing? And I said, no, wait, let me explain. It's not new, it's Lily. She's got us together and helping all the different charities. So I love the concept. They're like an independent charity, sourcing and providing what all the other charities need. And tell us a bit, just for those that don't know.
Yes, well, we are a very different type of charity at this point because we are like an umbrella, taking care of the shelters that really need it, the individual dogs that really need it, because a lot of the dogs get put into a larger shelter and then they do not get the personal attention that they sometimes need. There are dogs that are very scared. There's one in my house right now, and they really need personal attention to be able to be adopted at some point. There are dogs that need medical care, and some of the shelters cannot afford big operations, so we try to get some funding to help out with operations. We make sure that the dogs are going into a proper foster. We make sure they get properly adopted. We're very high standard, and it is just more personal than a larger shelter. We're just taking care of individual dogs. We have specifically now a lot of Podencos. We really need to pay attention to
What is it that suddenly we get a spat?
Because it's the end of the hunting season, and a lot of Podencos are being found. We had a call from somebody who had found one, and she was very pregnant, and so we got her in. She's now delivered 6 little puppies. She was pregnant from her son, so she's had, of course, litters before. So what we do is we take care of her, we take care of the puppies, we make sure that they're healthy, etc., get them ready for adoption, sterilize the mother, so that she doesn't, get pregnant again.
Danny boy, where's he from? Because he's looking at my boy here, and boy's looking at him, and they're having a conversation between them.
Yeah, this is a little Danny boy.
Danny, what do you think about boy? You're not so sure, huh?
He was wandering the streets, wasn't castrated, wasn't chipped, wasn't anything, very skinny, not very well taken care of. So we took him in, and he's in foster with me. Got him a nice haircut. And he looks very wonderful. He's ready for adoption. He's about 2 years old. And he's a sweet little guy, but he sometimes gets a little bit grumpy when he wants to play.
A little possessive?
Yeah, he's a terrier, of course. And
what's the personality of a terrier?
They're quite fierce sometimes. They bark. They can bark because they think they are the boss in the area. But they can be very sweet, very loving,
Suitable
very caring.
with families with children?
Yes, absolutely. Good for every older people, younger people, children. He is quite bossy in my house. I've got 6 dogs at home right now. 4 of them are quite old. one Podenco who's very, very scared, and we need to retrain her to kind of trust people. She trusts my husband right now. She comes and sits next to him.
Very special.
Yes, yes. So by the time I move, I go to a lick, she runs away. So she's extremely scared, but she's gained some weight. She is getting slowly but surely better, and then as soon as she can learn to trust humans again, she'll go for adoption. And there's a lot of Podencos like that. They're usually a very shy breed, and they've usually not been treated well, so they're very often kind of shy and scared. So they need a lot of attention, but they're wonderful. I love the Podencos. They're beautiful to see with the big ears and their sweet faces, and their personalities are usually very, very nice.
They must be quite traumatic at this time of year for all the shelters with this weather.
Yes.
So what can we do in particular at this time of year to help out?
We started again a drive to collect towels, blankets and sheets. So there are different drop-off points in Marbella with the veterinarians, with Frankie's Fish and Chips. She always collects for us. And they can call me or they can call us or go to info@marbella.org. Marbella.org.
Aimsanctuary.org.
Yes.
I know your web, don't worry.
And so yeah, they can contact us, and we can either pick them up or they can be delivered somewhere. We'll.
So, I mean, that must be so much washing and drying and dryers.
And that doesn't help with most of the charities don't always have dryers. They have washers, but not always dryers. And with this weather, it's impossible to dry anything. So that's why more and more is necessary. And also, a lot of the things are so dirty that they're not even worth laundering.
Just bin them after.
Just kind of chuck them out because it's impossible to wash all of them. But I know most of them do when they can. But with the wet weather, it's very difficult to get it done and dried. So we collect everything, we sort it out, and then we pack them up individually for the different shelters, and then we distribute them to the ones that need most. So they can always contact us, the shelters, and say, listen, we need something or whatever. I mean, if they need
so that's
help with
nice.
the
So
dog.
even the shelters can call on you, because I was just wondering how the public would know whether to call, for example, AAA, which is our local animal rescue centre, but they're so overwhelmed with animals. Is it whether then to ring AIM Sanctuary and you say, well, take them there or here? I mean,
if people
it's
want
hard
to
know
deliver
what
them
to do.
themselves, they can, and we will advise. I always advise AAA because they always need, of course.
And that's where we all
bring
phone
to
when we
AAA.
lose a dog. That's where we're going to look. First is going to be in AAA.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all know that. If you're missing a dog, ring AAA because that's where the town hall would take them, etc.
Yes, yes.
But then if we have a dog that we want to give away or we can't cope with or we want to adopt, then also you can go through AIMS because you will help then find the suitable one from yours or a Dana or AAA or Palevlas. I mean...
Yeah.
We're lucky. We have a community that really takes care of our animals, cares about the animals.
A lot. And there's, AAA, of course, is a very large one. Adana had a problem with puppies last week, so we took puppies over from them and to help them to lighten the load. And so people can contact us individually if they need help with rehoming.
It's amazing. People, for reasons for rehoming, one is they get old, or they go in a home and they can't keep the dog.
That's a sad one.
That's a
sad one. Yes, that's a sad one.
For the people and the dog.
I'm rehoming now a dog that probably ends up with me, an old one, 13 years old, and he's from a Dutch couple, and the lady cannot take care of him anymore because she's very, immobile. And she would fall over the dog anyway. And that's very sad because they don't really want to, but sometimes they have to. And then, of course, we have Lucy, whose owner died, passed away. So, yeah, that type of dogs we help. We help people that for a good reason, need to rehome their dogs. We try to help one way or the other.
There are circumstances when that does come up, or even hospitalised for a while.
Yep.
So if you want to volunteer as well, I suppose that you would be needing volunteers to help with fostering.
Fosters, most important. And that can be temporary, or that can be a long-term or short-term. But we do need a lot of fosters for...
And you would help the families pay for food and things while they were fostering?
Yes, we can help with food. And if, of course, medical costs, if there are any medical costs. Yeah.
So that's a good thing to take. If you're fostering, AIMS will help you foster the same way as if you take on an older dog, you said that
Yes.
you would help with
Yes.
medical bills and things like that
Yes.
as well, to encourage people to take the dogs that you
Yeah,
know
to get the
beforehand,
dogs
that they
off the
are going to
street.
have to have
That they
an
don't have to go
expense.
to a shelter. That's the main thing.
The worst thing is for the old ones.
Yes, we don't want dogs in the shelter, and definitely not older ones in a shelter. So yeah, for them to be in a home for the last few years or months or weeks sometimes would be the best thing to do, and that could be with fostering or adoption if people want to, of course, because they don't belong in a shelter.
Definitely.
They don't.
Well, you're doing amazing work, and it looks like you're really enjoying it, you and your 3 mighty people. I actually recorded when I went to the Valentine's Day walk, and I showed it all on the programme. It was a lovely event, and I'm sure there'll be another one next year.
Yes, we're going to make that a yearly one. We have another event coming up, a luncheon in La Sala on the 14th of May. So people can, make reservations for that. And so we will have a different type of events. And the dog walk, of course, which was really, really very nice.
It was.
And
I hadn't been to Nagueles Park
Yeah.
for ages, and it's fabulous. And you can do barbecues there, and they were climbing stuff and things for the kids. And
beautiful park.
Really,
And a huge dog park, separate as well, totally surrounded by fences. So you can sit there and, as you said, barbecue and go with the dogs. They can play and run free, which is really great.
Yeah, so to contact the town hall, because they do have areas there to do barbecues and things. All you have to do is contact the town hall and say you'd like to go.
Yep.
And you don't even have to contact anyone just to go. But if you want to set up a barbecue there and things like that, because they have the facilities, I would check it out. Well worth it. As is Animals in Marbella Sanctuary, aims. Lily and her team has clear aims, clear objectives, and you're achieving them.
Yes.
How cool is that?
Yes, we are doing very well for the short time that we have been doing. We had quite a bit of adoptions lately. We have quite a few in foster. And so, yeah, it's going well. We've had quite a lot of puppies at the moment. So please go to the website and see all the puppies that are available for adoption. And, of course, all the other dogs that are waiting to be adopted or sponsored, with the virtual adoption program. And, it's all very nicely on the website, and we're on Instagram, Facebook. So
very nice, your
can follow
social
us.
media. All very lovely.
Thank you.
Yes, doing
Thank
a
you.
good job. It's attractive. It's fun to follow.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much.
I don't do it because I have no clue.
That's okay.
With the
You
social
don't have
media.
to do everything. You don't have to do everything. Really, you don't.
I just take in the
I know
dogs.
sometimes you think you do, but you don't. Lily Van Tongeren today with a lovely dog who's ready to be adopted. What did you say his name was?
Danny Boy.
Danny Boy. We've got Boy and Danny
He's a
Boy.
Boy and Danny Boy.
Yeah, not you. He's looking at me like, what? Who? What? Thank you, Lily. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching the programme and supporting our locals. Together we make a better community. #BetterTogether. If you'd like to watch recordings of the programme, you can do so going to the rtvmarbella.tv website. It has a link there to Marbella Now. You can also go to my website, nicoleking.es, has a link to the programme, also to my Marbella Moments weekly column in the Euro Weekly News, and of course our Zero Hero website with an ever-increasing list of participating venues who reward the designated driver. But also, there's a competition going on, and if you spend over 20 euros in any of our participating venues, you get the chance to win some amazing prizes. So do check that out, and of course, follow Good Morning Spain as well. Have yourselves a great week. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other. Bye for now.
You feel it's gonna go